This week on Wu Says, we look into US President Donald Trump's scheduled visit here for the ASEAN summit and its implications. Here's a segment from the conversation with Professor Emeritus Datuk Dr. Thye.
Do you believe Anwar made the right call in inviting Donald Trump to attend the ASEAN summit?
Well, it was a very hard call to make because I'm sure Prime Minister Anwar Ibrahim feels no less repulsed like you about Donald Trump. Here is a person who has been downright insulting towards Muslims and to almost every minority group. Now, praising Trump does get you some goodies. For example, if you look at the tariff rate of the European Union, the tariff rate is roughly 15% for France, for Germany, and so forth. Britain had 10%. So, being friendly to Great Britain, Britain was able to get a much better trade deal than anybody, than its neighbors. Another example I want to bring to mind is when Trump went for the NATO summit, and he, of course, claimed great credit for stopping conflict elsewhere in the world. Like he claimed to have stopped the fighting between Thailand and Cambodia when it is our Anwar Ibrahim that actually brought about that happy state of affairs of a ceasefire. Now, so he was claiming credit about that the fight between Iran and Israel is not something you can do easily. It's like little children fighting, sometimes you can let them fight for a while before you can persuade them not to fight. And at that moment, the Secretary General of NATO jumps in and said, yeah, Daddy knows best. Daddy has to stop bad things from happening. Well, what has that daddy earned NATO? Well, Trump basically agreed to NATO taking a longer time in reaching 5% of spending, or 5% of its budget to be spent on military rearmament. So praising Trump makes it easier for Trump to climb down from his unreasonable positions. For us, the average tariff rate of ASEAN is 19%. And the negotiations are not done. They are still ongoing. In fact, a few days ago, the US trade negotiator said that if we do not make faster progress, we will have to raise the tariff rate on ASEAN. So we are talking about not just Malaysia, that our economic prosperity is on the line, is that of ASEAN as well. We many times have to walk, like you said, walk a tightrope between showing publicly our disapproval of the person versus trying to increase the welfare of our country.
Catch the full conversation on AWANI International and across our social media platforms.